22 left to work with before the half.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right side, it's Scott. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Blue Raiders, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I got up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Drake. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quick give, it's Scott. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's got it down the middle. He's dropped.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Gonna run it. It's Hall. He's gonna come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Motion from the back. Snaps on 4th down. Makes a man miss. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it straight. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
They'll run it. It's Hall. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out wide left, it's Mosley. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Sims. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the draw, it's Scott. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right side, it's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Sets his feet, it's Drake. And it's incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Kick is in the air. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. caught behind the line. It's Harris. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now second down as they try to run this clock. On the ground, it's Hall. At the 35, he's got room. Got a little grass. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, it's Hall. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Cuts it upfield. It's Rice. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
The big fella in the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Rush is on. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Drake. Left side, it's Mitchell. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The throw. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Swapped immediately.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Lost to throw on 1st. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
follows his blocks. It's Mitchell. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again, and he's brought down after a short gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Third and long right here. They'll run it. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.